The Avatar400 Payout module tracks multiple payout types and payouts for multiple owners. Define general ledger accounts and associated penalty as a multiple of that account in order to accumulate the total payout penalty. Revenue is then applied accordingly, and the system tracks the net remaining penalty to be recouped. Avatar eliminates the possibility of subsystem errors and automatically integrates data directly from the general ledger. Let's take a look at how easy it is to set up a payout case and produce payout reports. The Avatar400 Payout system reports property and owner payout based on the criteria the user defines in the payout case. To go into the payout system, you go into the counting menu, option 15. Payouts are identified by case. To go in and set up a case, you simply input the company number and the payout case. In this example, we'll use payout case number 2. This is a pretty standard payout. It has 100% expenses on some of the LOE expenses and 200% penalty on some of the other expenses. You can see I have identified that accounts 60 to 67 have a 100% penalty factor with no amount, and 69 has a 200% penalty with no penalty amount. After I identify the case, these can be used across multiple wells, by the way. I can go in and identify which revenue goes with that case as well. So for case number 2, I have said I want all the products with no penalty, just 100% of the revenue, to be added to these payout cases. To go into and identify which properties have payouts, I can simply hit enter here, and I can see that each of these wells has been tied to a case 1 or case 2. So in this example, the Snyder number 2 is tied to payout case number 1, the Klein 1T is assigned to payout case number 2, etc. You can also set up and must set up an effective date for each of this so it knows when to begin selecting charges out of the general ledger for your payouts. To input expense balances or revenue balances, say this is a well you acquired from someone that already has a payout. To enter the expense, I can put a 5 here, and it will bring up a screen where I can edit it and tell it that this truly had a beginning balance of $500. And once I do, I press enter. This is automatically set up and will be on all future payouts. You can also do that with revenue as necessary. So once you have the properties and the cases set up, you can set up owners or non-consent owners to go with these payouts as well. So I'm going to go in and see which owners are set up. At this point, there is only one owner that is set up for the Lofton number 1 well. If I wanted to add another owner, I could press F6, tell it owner number 1, in well 6200, payout case number 2, and my effective date will put as December 31st. Once again, year, month, day on those date ranges. And now you can see that it's set up. So I'm ready to run payouts at this point. There are several options of printing those payouts. We're going to go into option 7 and tell it the company number, not by accounting center, and I want to run through March. I want to use general ledger date instead of occurrence date. Occurrence date is actually your production date or your expense date that a charge was actually performed on a well. I want these in summaries. I don't want all properties, and I don't want to include my non-consent owners. It validates that this is good information input, and I can tell it I only want well 6200, the Snyder number 2. When I press enter, I can go look at my printouts. They're already there due to the speed of the 400. I can display those, and it gives me a quick summary of here are my prior balances, any adjustments to the prior balances, my current period activity, and my ending balance, as well as those penalty factors if they were applicable. In this case, there was no penalties. It's pulled my production in as well, and it will give me a final total of what my payout is. So I have a quick view of whether those properties have paid out, so that my management has the accurate tools to make decisions on these properties. The Avatar400 Payout system is simple, effective, and easy to use. Upgrade your business with the most popular oil and gas software on the market. Contact Avatar Systems today.